All right, it's the season to start tackling those outdoor projects around the house, and when the work is done, you'll want somewhere to relax, just to sit back and admire all you've done. Maybe you'll be sitting or reclining on what you've gotten done.
Yeah, there you go. And a great patio is the perfect spot for you and yours. If it needs updating, though, you want to call in the pros. So our home improvement insider, Adam Helfman, shows you how you can tell if the job is done right.
Despite stiff competition from wood decks, the concrete patio is gaining popularity as an essential element in today's backyard. Today, we're going to learn the key elements to get the best concrete job for your backyard. One of the most important aspects of proper concrete is its base. The experts recommend 4 inches of 21 AA crushed concrete or stone. This way, it allows the concrete to be poured on a solid foundation. Next, we have the 10-gauge welded wire mesh. We all know concrete cracks. However, this mesh will prevent the cracks from spreading. Our next step is to pour the concrete. We're pouring the concrete right now on the porch tap. This is a 6-bag mix. What that means is 6 bags of cement to make 1 yard of concrete. What that gives you is a 4,000 PSI strength. You might notice I'm hitting the side of the forms with a hammer. What that does, it brings all the air bubbles in the concrete to the top. Another crack prevention method is the use of a control joint. This is where we strategically place a seam in the concrete so that the concrete will crack in that seam. Now that everything's done, the last step is to put your initials in the concrete.
Look, our logo is immortalized, right? You could have put your hands and feet there or something, too, right? Adam Helfman is here from Hire It Done. You mentioned that concrete is nudging out wood now when you're starting to think about patios. Right?
Yeah, what's old is new. It's making a comeback.
Yeah, but when it looks like this, it's okay, because the old school concrete was flat, plain, and just not that attractive. Yeah.
All right, so what is this? Are these color choices?
Yeah, okay, so today, let's go right over here.
Yeah.
These are all the colors available for your concrete.
Come on.
So when you order the concrete, you order it, that's mixed in at the factory.
Let me pull this over here. Look at this.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Tons of colors.
Yeah.
You can have any driveway color you want.
Oh, my.
And now those are driveways, and these are for patios?
Yeah, driveway, patio, anything you want in concrete, even a countertop.
Yeah, I don't want these guys to fall out. Are they loose or are they stuck?
No, they're good. They're not loose.
So when you see all these colors, you mean we can make this work with the siding on the house, whatever we want, right?
And now here's the other thing about this. This right here is if, let's say your basement is flat concrete, you can stain it. So this is now for already poured concrete.
Oh, interesting.
So you can use this.
How about your garage floor? You can
Absolutely.
do that?
You do it on your garage floor.
Yeah.
Does it act as a sealant, too, at the same time?
Absolutely. If it's installed properly, remember, it's always got to be installed properly. That's why you got to hire the pros.
Yeah.
But, you know, and this is an example of stamped concrete. It's cobblestone.
Right.
And you know what? It's lasts because it's concrete.
And this is a good example, because, you know, there are sometimes you see this stuff and it is not as well done, so you need to make sure you are getting it done by the right guys.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a way to get this done. You got to have experience, so that's the thing. And this is a sample over here, the blue, of the actual stamp that they use on the concrete. And it's light, it's made out of rubber.
So let me ask you this. Why are people moving over to concrete and moving away from more traditional materials like wood?
You know, it seems to be like a trend. You know, wood today, there's composite and then there's regular wood. It gets expensive now. Right. Concrete is pretty much stable in price.
Right.
So how would you compare this to if I wanted to bring in real cobblestones or real brick pavers? Is this slightly higher than regular concrete, but not as much as pavers?
So regular concrete is probably $4 to $6 a square foot.
Okay.
This is between 8 and 10.
Okay.
Cobblestones between 12 and 15.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a good alternative.
Right.
Yeah, and it's easy.
How long does it take to install?
Well, typical concrete would take, you know, depending on the size, pretty much about a day. When you stamp it, a couple extra hours.
That's it? Wow, okay.
All right, and then what about lasting? What are you looking at here in terms of what you're putting in your backyard? You know, you're going to sit on there at the patio, play with the kids.
Well, again, for patio, you know, they use what they call a 6-bag mix.
Okay.
Which gives you the 4,000 PSI. So every square inch can hold 4,000 pounds. Again, concrete is always going to crack. It's guaranteed. So you got to make sure that you install it properly so that it cracks properly away, and they do that. And in the video we had with the joints, the way they do that.
I see. And that's another reason for the mesh, right? So
Correct.
you're getting one big solid slab, not a bunch of places it can shift.
So the mesh doesn't stop it from cracking. It prevents the crack from spreading.
Gotcha.
That's the key to the mesh.
All right. Very interesting.
Good. Always good stuff from you, Mr. Helfman. Hire It Done will help you find the right contractor to update or create an entire new patio that you and your family will enjoy. The service is free to you, everyone, so just go to hireitdone.com, and when you register, you'll receive some great key questions to ask every contractor before you hire them.
Good to see you as always.
Thanks
for being here. Yes, sir. Next on Live in the D, well, we've already gotten we've been immortalizing concrete, but we're going to hear from an artist who is just awesome.